Alrighty, welcome to the stream. Thank you for Cricket tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. Tonight, I'm gonna do an hour, a little hour of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Maybe less, I don't know. Then after that, I gotta figure out something to play. I still haven't figured out what I want to play next. Yesterday I played through all of Portal. And I could jump right into Portal 2, but I kind of want to wait a day or two on that. I'm still kind of still thinking of doing an NES RPG, but I could also just play any random NES or Super NES game, I guess. Could pick Crosscode back up since I put that on hold for so long. And could also play some Katamari Damacy Reroll, which I got that reinstalled. And kind of feel like doing that again. I'm just not sure which of any of those games I want to continue with. I'm also open to any suggestions, so if you have a particular NES, Super NES, N64, Game Boy, PC, or, well, not necessarily PC, well, mostly just anything that's Nintendo and even anything that's DOS Windows 3.1, I'd be willing to play it and stream it on here. But for now, we'll just do some Animal Crossing until I can think of something. So just give me a second to swap it over to the Elgato. Glitchboat, I appreciate you Cricket tuning in so early. Always nice to see someone showing up as I'm setting up. Well, what's new on the news? Nothing. Okay. I've actually been spending all day playing New Horizons, trying to get those paths down and redoing my Pokeball flower patch. And now I've also moved my shop a little, moved the Nook's Cranny a little bit. And I have the campsite ready to be moved up a smidge, so that way it's in line with the paths I've laid down. And then once that campsite gets rebuilt, I plan on moving my house. Because my house doesn't exactly line up with the paths that I've got happening. And it's also so I can get it out of the way, so that way there's more room for villagers to move in. I did go ahead and fenced off my section, so basically this whole part. I also plopped down a new bridge. I'll be able to pay that off immediately, but I'm gonna wait until I get my house moved before I fully pay that off. That way the bridge connects up to the ramp up there. As you can see by the map, there's a whole lot of path all over the place now. There's my Pokeball flower garden. I decided to put down just a solid black pattern there until I can get some black colored flowers. So that way it'll look nice that way. And I also found out that the part clock that I have in the middle, it comes in a white coloring. So I would like to get my hands on a white part clock, so that way it's color coordinated and acts as the button of the Pokeball. So until then, I got those tulips just sitting there until I can get some more black tulips happening. Which, on that note, I should probably just go ahead and get rid of these tulips. I only need 2 to make black tulips. I would prefer to have black roses, but those are going to be a little difficult to breed for. Apparently, they're only a 25% chance, even if you water the roses. want in front of it. Like that. Might as well get them all watered. Yeah, we'll see if these guys can sprout a couple more black tulips. I'm thinking of putting lights in these little corners here. Sell the rest of these. Yeah, and we straighten this up a little bit. There's a lot more room now. That fountain there. Oh, Velma's gonna catch that bug. She's too close to that bug. She only had to swat at it from where the flowers were. Yeah, that's what you get, Velma. Everyone's loving my vest with binoculars. Looks like June's tending to these hyacinths. Which doesn't help because that might cause them to sprout hybrids or whatever. They're all talking about the paths that I've laid down. Yeah. This part was a doozy to try to figure out. Mo, what's he up to? Well, of course. Nights when you're supposed to go to sleep. And then there's this. This is where that's where the campsite's gonna go now. I was originally gonna keep it there, but it was difficult for me to get the path down into here. So I decided to move it up. That way there's more space in the front. Alright, I forgot to talk to Gulliver. Already licked the cookies. Up you go, come on. None of that. Battling a dozen, no, 2 dozen sea monsters. I was holding my own until one of them landed a devastating tickle attack. Sent me tumbling overboard. Oh, there's your communicator again. There's that Star Tropics reference, Coca-Cola. Well, that might be a game I might stream. It's not exactly an RPG, but it's It's a noteworthy NES game. It's 11 o'clock. I meant to start an hour early, but I got caught up playing some No Man's Sky earlier. Which I could try to stream that again, but it's a pain in the ass to get it connected to the display capture of OBS. And when I do, it gets pretty laggy. Like I take a FPS drop on it. Communicator parts, not clams. Though clams will be handy if I decide to do any fishing. Which on that note, I probably should get at some fishing, because I didn't bother thanks to all those eggs floating around. There's a communicator part. Where are all the clams at now? Flex still hasn't shown up to my island. I really hope he does this week. I want to get rid of those tarantulas. What's Hazel up to? Partying is indeed tiring. Still need one more. There it is. Got him right here. Nothing to do now but to pace back and forth for the next few hours. Sakes. Any minute now. So anyway, back to all this PAF stuff that I just did. As I said, this was a little tricky because I had to do this on a diagonal. I still don't really like it, but it's probably the best that I'm going to get. And then I was trying to connect it to June's house and bringing it down over here. See some black tulips forming right there. That's nice. And now I just realized that it's not white tulips that give me black tulips. It's the red ones. So I can actually get rid of all those white tulips that I just messed around with here. Which I better, because they are watered. On that note, June's still tending to those hyacinths. Yes, let's get rid of all these tulips. You think fully grown flowers would actually sell? Let's go visit Boone. What's he up to? Oh, he's making something. A beekeeper's hive. Interesting. Yeah, lay it on me. What's a beekeeper hive supposed to look like? Needs 3 wasp nests and 5 wood. Well, that's neat. Might go ahead and build that. Does June stop tending to those hyacinths? No, she's still tending to them. Girl, you watered them like 5 or 6 times already since I've been on. Those poor things are going to die from too much water. Like, if you're going to do that, work on the tulips or the roses. Like, these roses right here would love to have some water. I might consider moving Drago's house over somewhere. So that way I can get the path just to go nice and straight like this. Maybe bring it down further, maybe? Maybe where this tree is? I don't know yet. These goddamn tarantulas. Flick better show up to my town sometime soon. Yeah, this part is also kind of work in progress. Might either change this to a diagonal or keep it like this. I don't know yet. Let's see what Anka's up to. Oh. We're interrupting something. I like how she throws up a question mark as I leave. It's like, girl, you're on the toilet. I shouldn't be walking in on that. Oh, it's Elvis thinking. You use this old menu chalkboard, because I sure can't. I actually got rid of the one that was in front of my town hall. And funny thing about Elvis earlier today, I saw him thinking around earlier, and he gives me a monocle. And then when I handed him then I decided to give him back the monocle because I thought it would be fitting, which as you can see on him. But when he received the monocle, he muttered to himself that he thinks he saw it before. So apparently villagers can low-key call you out on re-gifting items. But it looks good with the monocle. It makes him a little more distinguished, especially with that clothing that he's wearing. Yeah, here. This particular spot is where I'm going to move my house. I'm thinking of putting it right in this nice little clearing. And then I'm just going to put some fence down here or something like that. And pretty much claim this whole upper area. Just this whole upper area. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'll probably just put some of my own designs or whatnot there, but that's the plan as soon as the campsite's dealt with. Alright, let's go get rid of this menu chalkboard because I don't need it. Alright, let's go turn these clams into bait. Maybe you can see how many wasp nests I have to make that beehive thing. see if there's a list of fish to look out for in April. Oh no, I don't want to quit. I still got plenty more to do. What I want is that, so I can confirm any of these. I know I got a butterfly fish. He's chilling right there. Clownfish, I remember getting it on Azu's Island. Crawfish we have. Guppy. No, something tells me I don't have the guppy. Sadly, he's not 9 a.m., 4 p.m., so can't catch him. Killifish? No, we don't have a killifish. That's all day in a pond. Neon tetra. That's also 9 a.m., 4 p.m. Too many daytime fish. Seahorse we got. Snapping turtle, I got plenty of those. That's 9 p.m., 4 a.m. Yeah, there's a snapper. Sturgeon fish and zebra turkey fish. Not sturgeon, surgeon. Let's look at those bugs. Yeah, the agrias. I know I been catching a fair number of those. Got the atlas moth. Common blue bottle. Yep. Darner dragonfly. It's the only dragonfly that's out at the moment. Fleas. Giant water bug I know I have. Jewel beetle. Right there. Long locust. That must be this fella right here. Yes. Madagascan sunset moth. And Roger Brooks birdwing. Cool. So I have all the bugs. All the northern hemisphere bugs for April. Yeah, there's the flea. So according to this list I'm seeing, I'm missing the guppy, the neon tetra, and those because those are daytime fish. And I'm missing a surgeon fish. It's in the ocean. I assume it's a big fish. It's not the sturgeon. The sturgeon's a river fish. Or at least it should be a river fish. Yeah, river mouth. And that's not even in season either. Alright, let's see where we can find the surgeon fish then. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, it's that guy. We already got him. So I'm just missing the 2 daytime fish. I'm just missing the guppy and the neon tetra. Those are both river fish, and I assume they're the same size as the pale chub and goldfish. Yeah. So I guess there's no fish for me to actually get after at this point, unless I just want to keep trying or something. there's one. There's one thing I need to do. Apparently we can catch tunas and blue marlins. According to this one guide I'm seeing, the tunas can only be caught on the pier, while blue marlin is anytime. There's something we can do. I'll go grab all my bait. And we'll do some fishing. Another talk show. Alright, let's go do some fishing. Assume the marlin's a big fish. So we'll scare off all these little ones. I know the tuna is going to be a big fish, but we have to go to the pier for that particular fella. Not that one. They need to be bigger than that. Oh, there we go. There's a big fish. Big fish on the pier. I actually missed the timing on that. That's totally not a tuna. I gotta be quicker on that A button. I almost missed that one as well. Another seahorse. Ah, there's a big fish. Red snapper. At least it's not a sea bass. Oh, there we go. So this isn't a red snapper. Fuck off. Get out of my inventory. Stop coming up when I use bait. It's probably not tuna size, but oh well. Zebra turkey fish? No, that's a barred knife jaw. Its coloring froze me off. Ooh. This one looks promising. Really? It's right in front of you. Oh, there's our marlin. Listen to this fish. It's got a point. It runs a blog on Tumblr. There we go. Don't have to worry about the marlin now. Now we just have to worry about the tuna. And that's totally not the direction that I want my rod to fling in. My last bait. It's not even a big fish either. At least we got the marlin. I'm happy with that. Another olive flounder. It's not the pits. Let's go donate this marlin. I'd like to make a donation. Here's a cool fish. Yes, tell us some marlin facts. Distinctive angular shape, no scales. It's an unusual relative of the tuna. I didn't know that. 13 feet from bill to tail. Some accounts even have it fighting with whales. I wonder if it's a popular target for sport fishing. Unlike most fish, it seems like a worthy opponent. There. A worthy opponent. Look at these fish sold. Watch our olive flounders alone. 6-4. Okay, so they're worth nothing. Our knife jaw's worth something, though. I wonder if I should make more bait. Probably makes sense too, since fish don't typically spawn all that often around the pier or the dock. There's a zebra turkey fish. Just give me a second here. All right. Oh, turns out the blue marlin is actually a pier fish. There's also 2 other fish that we can catch at the pier, but one of them isn't until summer, and the other one isn't until April to October. Oh, we can actually try to catch that then. It's probably very rare, though. Yeah, all better off making more bait. Time to go clam hunting. I'm not supposed to get that spot. That's not fair. Oh, it's hazel one. Got a sweatshirt-shaped hole in your life, I can help. Lucky me. In that case. She's gonna try to sell me a sweatshirt. I don't need that. Oh, there's a present. Oh, good. Anka's off her throne. Well, don't worry, he's up now. we got in this one? Holy tights. Oh, I see. They're pink tights, but they're all damaged and stretched. I have a feeling there might be someone who wants those. Okay, I'm not sure if she was actually talking to me or not, but... Curious to what a manila clam was to begin with. Apparently it's a clam that's native to Asia. And apparently humans eat it. It's an edible clam. That would explain why it gets converted into fish bait. Oh good, she stopped watering those damn plants. I'm just gonna come in here and get rid of them. Out of the way, June. There we go. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them. I'll get rid of them. Alright, time to make a whole bunch of bait. Let's make that a favorite so we can access it a little better. bobbin bait. Let's see if we can find a tuna this time. Oh, there's a fish right off the bat. Oh, flounder. Now these guys aren't worth much, so we'll just get rid of them. Excuse me. Thought he bit. There's a squid. At least changed it up a little bit. I want a tiny fish, though. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, I was hoping that'd be a tuna. Oh, there's a present that I missed. Goodbye, present. Too busy fishing. At least I'm getting red snappers. Those are worth some money. eat tiny fish. I want big fish. Oh, for a second there I thought it didn't spawn. That would suck. That'd be a waste of bait. Now it is the pits. So now my fishing rod's broken. Oh. There's a red present. It's over the water right now, though. Oh. What do you want, June? No, I don't need a studio spotlight. Outdoor air conditioner. Well, let's go to a mystery island. Maybe that might give us a better chance at getting some tuna. I want to fly. Let's use the enough miles ticket. Ooh, oranges. It's the orange island I keep running into. Oh, nice. There's a message bottle. We'll get in this one. It's from Benjamin. Orange wall-mounted clock. Well, we definitely on the spot that has the oranges. This must be a fossil. Nice. I was hoping it's one that I actually need. Let's go get some oranges. It's not even a big fish. just another squid. Just noticed that Atlas moth. Almost scared him off. Oh, it's nice enough to give me applause at least. So I take it clams don't spawn here? So it would be nice if they did so I can make some more fish bait. Yeah, I'll head back. Alright, back to clam hunting. Need to make some bait. Let's catch a fish with a shovel. Oh, hey Reno, thanks for cricket tuning in. Appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Oh. Oh, there's sea bass. I'm pretty good. Yeah, with a shovel. I'm not taking the money yet because I don't want to. I want to leave that money tree as is, as a aesthetic, for appearance sake. Besides, I already have another money tree going anyway. I want to leave that one alone, but I did plant a money tree a while ago. It's right here. I made sure to put in 10,000, so hopefully it might burst into a tree that has 30,000, or 3 bags of 30,000. That'd be nice. Let's get these out of the inventory for a second. I was just on a Mystery Island trip and ran into an island full of oranges again. I thought it was a different kind of moth. Ooh, now we're talking. Oh. Let's play some Let's Go. Nice. How far are you into Let's Go? I remember you saying you were trying to grind up a particular Charmander or something like that. Fourth badge, nice. Another big fishy. We're just hoping it's that tuna. Let's hope the line actually gets in front of it too. Don't you turn away from that. Come on, you. There we go. Oh. Boots. Just plain old regular boots. Fossil identified. Normal Karas. We sadly already have it. Alright, I'm going to try out these 6 bait, and then I'll probably move on to another game after that. Just don't know what game yet. I would appreciate it if they were big shadows. Ah, that's what we're talking about. At least it's not a sea bass. Alright, last bait. It would take so long for him to show up like that. Alright. Sorry for beer being so sudden. Had to use the washroom. Gonna move on to another game now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play Dragon Warrior for the NES. Just give me a second to change up the title. Alright. Switch it over to you. I just need that game capture to get the NES. I would stream this real hardware, but it'd be a hassle to dig out all the stuff for it right now. I can't use game capture, I'll have to use window capture. Not that thing though. There we go. Just gonna do some more adjustments so it's a little more proper. That way I don't have so much black space going on here. Turn it down a smidge. Alright. My controller. Then we're going to reset it so we can see the title. There we go. Alright, let's play some Dragon Warrior. I used to own a copy of this when I was a kid. In fact, back when it released, it didn't sell very well, and Nintendo actually gave this game away with new subscriptions to their magazine Nintendo Power at the time. And I was one of the many who took advantage of that back then. That's how I got my copy. And it came with a nice little booklet called An Explorer's Handbook, which literally just told you how to play the game, how to beat it. Now I have an entirely different copy of it, and I actually came across a copy that actually has the Explorer's Handbook and a bunch of other neat little things. So I'm going to read this book. I actually have it in my hand here. It will tell us how to play the game and how to beat it and all that jazz. Give me a second here. Just noticed some crust on that, on this. Maybe it's just my imagination, I don't know. Another neat thing about this game is that your stats and your and how they increase on level up is dependent on what kind of name that you actually put in. Just give me a second here. Oh yeah, you can pick whatever name you want. It's just that depending on how you put in the name, it determines how your stats increase or decrease in the game as you level up. Interesting enough, according to this guide that I'm reading about that such mechanic, only the first 4 letters are determined. This might actually take me a while. I want to try to see if I can get myself a decent name going on here. Heck, we'll even show it off. Probably makes sense to do so. Just give me a sec here. Yeah, here we go. This is the website I'm looking at right now that does it. You just put your name in this box here, and then your stats are determined by the first 4 letters. Like, interesting enough, if you put in like 3 A's and a B, and a lowercase b, then you'll see that the max HP is going down, and our MP goes down as well. If we went with 4 X's, then you'll see that the strength gets a little boost until level 9. No other change. I wonder how that works. So I wonder, how does one get a 3 bonus then? And I could end up spending hours doing this, trying to figure out what would be the best name. I put in mine all capital, and it looks like I don't gain any, like... Yeah, I only get like a +1 bonus. And I gain less MP than usual. I gain less HP if I went like that. If I have my name like that, capital K, R-I, capital K, then I get a little boost to agility up to level 6. It's very interesting. Yeah, I could just end up doing this all day. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm gonna end up doing the whole stream doing this. Give me a sec here. Back to you now. Alright, so for now we'll just go with one of the names I did play around with. Only the first 4 count, so won't bother making a big name. Where the heck is T? There it is. We want fast. Alrighty. Let's actually get into this. Time for some Dragon Warrior. Descendant of Erdrick, listen now to my words. It is told that in the ages past, Erdrick fought demons with a ball of light. Then came the Dragon Lord who stole the precious globe and hid it in the darkness. Now, Loto, thou must help us recover the ball of light and restore peace to our land. The Dragon Lord must be defeated. Take now whatever thou may find in these treasure chests to aid thee on thy quest. Then speak with the guards, for they have much knowledge that may aid thee. May the light shine upon thee, Loto. So yeah, it's a good old-fashioned NES RPG. We can do a whole bunch of stuff with the commands. We can talk to people. We can view our stats. The stairs allows us to use any stairs that we see in the overworld. Or the play area. Search allows us to search directly underneath us. Spell allows us to use spells, but we don't have any yet. We won't learn a spell until level 3 or 4. Item allows us access to our inventory. Door opens a door if we have a key in our inventory. And take allows us to grab anything that's underneath us, such as a treasure chest. We can walk over to one of these chests and say take, which then we just got 120 gold. Go over this one, and we'll have a key which we'll need to open the door. And this one will have a torch in it. Dost thou know about Princess Gwaelin? No. We have to say no for a story. Half a year now hath passed since the princess was kidnapped by the enemy. Never does the king speak of it, but he must be suffering much. Loto, please save the princess. We won't be able to do that until level 12, 13. East of this castle is a town where armor, weapons, and many other items may be purchased. Return to the inn for a rest if thou art wounded in battle. Sleep heals all. Thou hast collected all the treasure chests. A key will be found once used. The key will disappear, but the door will be open and you may pass through. And that's what happens. Now we lost the key. Use the stairs. There we go. We're in the first area of the game known as Tentagle Castle. This guy mostly just speaks about the saving feature of the game. We have to go talk to the king to save our progress on the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. How late you are today? Oh, I still got at least an hour or 2 left. I just started Dragon Warrior, so we may be a while with this. Thanks for cricket tuning in, though, and I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Basically, everyone here is just inquiring about the princess or saying various useful quips. This guy's important, though. Every time you talk to him, he'll recover all of your MP. Or at least a certain amount of it. Freezing cold and stomach problems. Oh, that's a shame, man. Sorry to hear that. Rumor has it that entire towns have been destroyed by the Dragon Lord's servants. Well, one town has, and we'll eventually visit it later on. Battle many foes. Yeah, that's how we get the EXP necessary for the level ups. We need a key to open a door. We currently don't have any keys, so we can't go through this door, or the one that we walked by. Funny enough, that green guy you see up there, he actually sells magic keys, but we can't reach him until a little later in the game, until we actually find a place that sells keys proper. Tenteagle. Alright, our first stop is that town over here. So with that 120 gold, we'll be able to get ourselves some weapons and armor. This is the town of Breckenary. Hint for another town known as Garringham. This is the inn. We can talk to this guy to get some rest. Search for his daughter has failed. I am almost gone. And we won't be able to talk to that guy until we can open doors. No, we already talked to you. Alright, so we'll just waltz up to here. This is a weapon and armor shop. A number of choices. We got 3 weapons. 2 armor and a shield. The bamboo pole, the club, the copper sword. We can't afford the copper sword yet. We're almost able to afford the copper sword, but we can't. Not yet, anyway. We have about enough gold to say get like the bamboo pole and the leather armor, or the club and the clothes. Might be able to get a small shield somewhere in there too. Actually, I think we can't get the small shield just yet. But yeah, we can either choose the club and the clothes so that way we have a little more damage, since the club is stronger than the bamboo pole, or we can go bamboo pole and leather armor, which gives us a little more defense. Go ahead and do the club and the clothes though. Yeah, because as you can see, we're just 10 coins short of the leather armor. And so we get the clothes, that way it's at least some defense. And it also leaves us some gold for the item shop. I will try to save you all from the minions of the Dragon Lord. And that's also another hint. There, in the overworld map, there's a poisonous swamp, and it does like 5 damage per step or something like that. We want to be careful when walking in swamp. Yeah, and this guy's kind of important too. Later on in the game, we'll find cursed items, and if we actually use them, they'll stick on us or something like that. Like, they'll stay on us until we can remove the curse, and this guy here removes them. Danger grows when thou crosses. And what he means by that is if you cross a bridge in the overworld, you're entering an entirely new area where the enemies might be a little stronger. And that can be a problem at the lower levels. To the south is Sharlock, the fortress of the Dragon Lord. And this here's an item shop. We already have a torch. The dragon scale increases our defense, but we can't exactly afford it and a herb at the same time. Oh, whoops. I just bought another torch. We'll just grab our 1 herb for now. Alright. Now we start our adventure proper. Alright. We want to try to get to level 3 before we actually do any serious exploring. So our main target around here will be red slimes. And the parts of the overworld have different enemy yields. So our first battle with a red slime. And there he goes. 1 EXP, 2 gold. These yellow things are hills. They can actually slow down our movement a little bit. While the gray mountains are impassable. The forest usually has a higher enemy encounter rate than the grassland. Here's a basic slime. They're a little weaker than the red ones. The only difference is that the red one gives more gold than the blue one. I want to be careful among these hills. My mouse cursor can actually show up. No, it won't. The bottom-most of these yellow hills, you can actually run into some dangerous enemies there. I remember that because that used to be a neat spot that I would grind at. If we go up any higher than this, we might run into some slightly stronger enemies. We don't want to do that until at least level 2. Nice, we just one-shotted that slime. Killed that one too. Nice. One-shotted that guy. And there's our first level. Level 2. Gain 7 HP and 1 strength. No, it does not say next level. Only way to find out about next level is we go back to the king in Tentacle. Actually, I should have another card or something like that that tells that stuff. Just give me a second. Alrighty, yeah, I managed to find the card. I have to reach 23 XP for level 3. Which, the slimes aren't going to cut it. Because the slimes are only giving us 1. At least we can one-shot him now. The volume isn't too loud for you guys. Because I know this game doesn't exactly have the most stellar soundtrack. Well, that's good. Man, that red slime actually hit pretty hard. That's also because we haven't healed. We haven't healed in a while. Two more slimes, and we'll hit level 3. Level 3. Strength by 2, speed by 2, HP by 2, 5 MP, and we've now learned the first spell of the game. Heal. Except we don't have any MP. We only gained 5 max MP. Which is why we can go over to this old man here in the castle and he'll revive all... he'll recover all our MP. There we go. Now we can just happily heal this. Spam the heal spell until we get to our max amount of HP, which should be 24. There. That way, by doing that, we can save our precious gold for more important things like weapon and armor upgrades. Which, right now, we currently don't have much options at the moment. We only got 40 gold. So now we hit level 3, we can actually do some form of progression. Just gonna head up here and enter this cave. Oh. There's a spooky ghost. got rid of them. Now there's a nice boost to the EXP and gold. For the next level, we gotta reach 47 EXP. Here's our first cave. Just whip out one of these torches. Doesn't show much though. Only lights up a 3x3 square. Thankfully, this lovely little explorer's handbook has got a nice map on it. And one thing to note about this particular cave is that there's no random encounters, so we got plenty of time to explore it. Not that there's much in it. This cave's important to explore because it tells us about our lineage and the whole reason that we're out on an adventure. Right here. This is what we came for, this treasure chest. Fortune smiles upon thee that thou hast found the tablet. The tablet reads as follows. I am Erdrick, and thou art my descendant. 3 items were needed to reach the Isle of Dragons, which is south of Brecconary. I gathered these items, reached the island, and there defeated a creature of great evil. Now I have entrusted the 3 items to 3 worthy keepers. Their descendants will protect the items until thy quest leads thee to seek them out. When a new evil arises, find the 3 items, then fight. So there's our objective. We gotta hunt down these 3 particular items, so that way we can reach the isle of the island that the Dragon Lord is on. So then we can then kick his butt and retrieve the ball of light. There. That's pretty much it. Now we just need to get ourselves to level 4. Which is now we can handle some of the enemies up here. We should be able to get the XP up a little more. Fighting some of those ghosts would help, since they give us a whopping 3 XP. And then there's these guys, Drakkies. They're a little tougher than the ghosts. But because of that, they give the more... Well, they don't give as much EXP, but... better than the slimes. Oh, missed on that attack. Ooh, oh, that's a shame. That excellent move that you saw in there, that was a critical hit. But sadly, we missed the slime. Kinda sucks when a critical hit misses. Oh, there we go, there's a ghost. Seven more EXP. Let's get back to the castle real quick. Get ourselves healed the pro strat way. Spam the heal spell until we cap and talk to this guy to recover the MP. That way, again, we save gold on resting in an inn. Oh, go swung first. There we go, level 4. Speed up by 2, HP by 7, MP by 11, and we've learned another spell. Known as Hurt. This one deals a little more damage than our attacks. Now we need to reach a whopping 110 EXP to hit level 5. Pretty much just keep at this until we can get enough gold to get the copper sword. So with the copper sword, we'll be able to do some serious damage. Yeah, finally broke 100 gold. Ooh, oh dear. We're not supposed to fight this guy just yet. This guy might be tough. Mostly because he can cast Hurt as well. Might be able to outlast him. I think we can stretch one more. Yeah, nice. He drops a whopping 10 gold. Well, we're gonna need a better weapon if we want to fight more of those guys. It has a sentimental value to me because I used to have a copy of this when I was a kid. And I also do like the Dragon Quest series, even though I've only played 1, 2, 3, a little bit of 4, and 9. I have not played any of the other iterations of Dragon Quest, which I might consider doing. Might consider streaming those sometime in the future. Like probably after I complete Dragon Quest 1 here, otherwise known as Dragon Warrior, I might play the second one and the third one. Encounter just as we enter the bloody castle. Almost 20 points away from level 5. Oh, not another magician. Try one of our own hurt. Yeah, there we go. Took him out with one hurt. Oh, there's another magician. Oh. Missed with the basic attack. Five more EXP. We'll hit level 5. Oh. Oh, wow. Whopping 10 right there. Oh, shit. Oh, I better heal. There we go. Almost had our first death there. Oh, shit. He's our good old herb. Level 5, strength by 4, speed by 2, HP by 4, and MP by 4. Back to the castle. Now need to reach 220 EXP for level 6. But now that we're at level 5, we can actually head over to 2 other towns in this game. And when we reach level 6, we can actually head to another cave to explore. There we go. How much gold we at? 187. Probably high time we bought that copper sword now. So that way we can start doing a lot more damage. There. So now we'll head to one of those two towns that we can walk to. Yeah, there we go. Now we're doing 8 damage to ghosts. We'll probably have an easier time against those magicians, too. Oh. Attacked before I could. Alright, so here's the town of Garringham. An old man who likes to block the item shop. Garin, a wandering minstrel of legendary fame, is said to have built this town. Wait until this old man gets out of the way. Yeah, this guy sells the same stuff. Herb, dragon scale. We'll grab a herb. Should still have another torch. This is the fun part of these these old RPGs, waiting for the NPCs to move the heck out of the way. There we go. I've heard of one named Nestor. Dost thou know such a one? Many believe that Princess Gwaelin is hidden away in a cave. Well, that's good to know. Makes sense that she's in a cave. This place here has slightly better stuff to buy. Got a hand axe for 560 gold. That should be our next weapon goal. And then for 300 gold we can get some chainmail, which is much better than the clothes and the leather armor. The half plate would be nice to get, but it's a bit too much gold at this point in the game. And the large shield should be an idea too. But our copper sword should do just fine for a while. Princess was kidnapped and then taken eastward. That's good to know. We can't see the rest of this town until we open this door, which we won't be able to until a bit later. 25 gold per night. Ugh. This is why we go back to the castle and get that old man to recover MP, so we just heal ourselves. Of course, if we just focus on killing magicians, we'll definitely have enough gold to rest at the inn a couple of times. Oh, nice. Both of us missed each other. Yeah, there we go. We can kill off a magician just like we did with slimes. Let's actually head over to the next town that we can go to. That way we can fight some slightly stronger enemies. So we can grind up them EXP and that gold. So we need like 1,000 or more gold just to get our next step up on our weapons. It's nice that we can one-shot these ghosts. Ooh, there's a crit on that red slime. Very cautious when going across this bridge because the enemies step it up a little bit. And that black stuff down there, that's the poisonous swamp that we were warned about back at the castle. Here's the next town. Oh, Maggie Draki. These ones can also cast Hurt. We are in the village of Cole. Just what that old man says. Dreadful is the South Island. Great strength and skill and wit only will break. I can't read this. Great strength and skill and wit only will bring thee back from that place. Golem is afraid of the music of the flute, so 'tis said. East of Hakunes, there is a town, 'tis said, where one may purchase weapons of extraordinary quality. Yeah, we won't be reaching said place for a long while. This is a weapons and armor shop. They've also got the hand axe and the half plate. They also got a full plate, which is nice. And nice of them to have a small shield. Might as well grab that so that we have a little more defense. Legends have said that fairies know how to put Golem to sleep. Oh, we already talked to that guy. So thou seen Nestor, I think he may need help. This bath cures rheumatism. Get an inn here. How much is this inn again? 20. So 5 gold cheaper than Garringham. Now we could talk. Oh. Actually, it's perfect time to see how much this does. 2 HP damage. Though thou art as brave as thy ancestor, Loto, thou cannot defeat the great Dragon Lord with such weapons. Thou shouldst come here again. There's just some guys simply asking about proof. Can't talk to that old man until we get a key. Rimuldar is the place to buy keys. Well, there's a tip right there. Rimuldar, though, is on that southern island that we were warned about. Yeah. And this guy's here in an item shop, where he sells for 70 gold wings. These wings allow us to teleport back to the castle at any time. But they're a one-use item. Yeah, so now we should use this area as our grinding spot. Since the enemies here should give not only slightly better EXP, but also slightly better gold. Particularly want to keep our eye out for a scorpion. Those are apparently the best enemies to fight here, or at least at our level. We can find the scorpions elsewhere. There. Yeah, there's a scorpion. Do gotta be careful with this guy though, because he can hit pretty hard. Yeah, there we go. 6 EXP, 15 gold. That would be the reason why he's the best target here. There we go, we've hit level 6. Strength by 4, HP by 3, MP by 4. Oh. This might be a little difficult because I wasn't expecting this guy in this area. Oh dear. These are good old herb. It's literally doing like 10... Oh, fuck no. This better do it. Oh, thank God. That was really fucking close. I wasn't expecting that enemy in that area. That skeleton is someone we're supposed to fight in the southern island. At least he dropped a good amount of gold, though. Definitely stay away from the right side of this area. Stick with our ghosts and our Maggie Drakes and magicians and hopefully a scorpion or two. Of course, and we also got to keep in mind we're still wearing clothes. So we really need to get some armor at some point. So I think for our gold total, we want to aim for 300. So I think that's what the chainmail is. Yeah, chainmail. Of course, we can also try grinding our way to 1,000 gold so we can get a half plate. I think reaching 300 gold is a little more realistic than 1,000. At least not until we start fighting stronger enemies. Like these scorpions. Oh shit, another skeleton. This time I don't have herbs to heal myself with. I do have plenty of MP to spam heal though. Oh, this isn't looking good. Ah, probably better just to run away. What we'll do is head back to the castle and try that one spot that I used to do. Well, actually, let's check out this spot, this area here. This path leads up to some stairs that we can go down. We're finally running into more scorpions. Thy bravery must be proven. Thus I propose a test. There is a silver harp that beckons to the creatures of the Dragon Lord. Bring this to me, and I will reward thee with the Staff of Rain. And the Staff of Rain is one of the 3 artifacts that we need. That silver harp that the old man mentioned is in a grave that is underneath the town of Garringham. So at some point we gotta go to that said grave and obtain that silver harp. A little shortcut here. Just gonna go through that swamp. You never played this game? You never had an NES? Oh, I see. Yeah, this was like one of the first RPGs to show up on the NES. But it sadly did not sell as well when it released. Yeah, we're gonna head down to this stretch of mountains here. This is where we'll meet some enemies that we just fought around the village of Cole. Except this time we're within earshot of the castle, so if we need to heal, we just have to head back there. So that way we save some gold. And that cave entrance you see there, that's going to be our next goal when we reach level 7. Because inside that cave is not only some slightly stronger enemies, but there's also some treasure in there. Namely an item called a fighter's ring, which increases our strength as long as it's in our inventory. Do I plan on getting the PlayStation 5? Oof. I'm not really a big PlayStation fan, to be honest. Maybe if I can find it for like a really cheap price, but I'm not exactly planning on getting that system. I wouldn't say a total Nintendo fanboy. I do have my PC. I'm more of a Nintendo and PC player. That's it, more scorpions, because they drop the most gold. We're so close to the chainmail. Ghost went first, Ghost missed. Oh, 1 gold short. There we go. let's head back to Garringham and get ourselves that chainmail. There, now we got a little much better defense now. Those skeletons shouldn't hit so hard. Yeah, that's if we run into any more of those skeletons. Oh, you got the 4th gym badge? Nice. Congrats. Ooh. Yeah, we're a little too strong for those slimes now. Where are we at? Yeah, I agree with you there, Reno. That's why I usually suggest I would suggest Let's Go for new players, because it allows them to see a reimagining of Gen 1 pretty much, but in a more easier to understand format. And for those who miss Gen 1, it's a perfect game to play for sure, to relive that nostalgia. Let's see if I can hit level 7. We have to reach 450 EXP for level 7, so we're getting there. Yeah, that's kind of one gripe I have about Let's Go, how it takes Pokemon Go's throwing mechanic and doesn't allow you to like battle the Pokemon or anything like that. That's kind of the fun part of the game. Just need 50 more EXP. Oh, Magician missed. The Scorpion's not hitting as hard now. Oh my god, we're literally 1 EXP away. There we go, level 7. Strength by 2, speed by 6, HP by 2, MP by 2, and we've learned a new spell. We learned the spell of Sleep, which kinda tries to put certain enemies to sleep. It's not a spell to rely on. It's a spell to try out every once in a while. save state there. And I think I'm going to end the stream at this point because it is starting to get late for me, and I do have work tomorrow, regrettably. There will be a stream tomorrow. It might be an hour early because I'm actually getting off work early then. Or no, wait, no, it's Friday. No, I usually take Fridays off. I just remembered that. But there will be a stream on Saturday, and I'm actually off an hour early from work than usual on that Saturday shift, so... Or no, I actually have to stay at work an hour later than usual. Anyway, there will be a stream on Saturday. It might start a little earlier than usual, but like this one did, but that depends. And as for what to play, I'll probably just continue on some Dragon Warrior, and might actually start up Portal 2 since I did beat Portal 1 a while ago. And yeah, that's about all I can say. So yeah, so again, that's gonna end the stream at this point, and yeah, there'll be a stream on Saturday, and there'll be a stream on Sunday as well. So, is there anyone who I can raid? Might do a raid. See what we got here first. Someone that we can raid. Got two people in mind. One is First Person Duders again, who I've been raiding for the past couple of days because they just happen to be streaming as I am. And again, he's playing some Ninja Gaiden, another NES game. And then I got my friend Little Robot Fairy. She's currently doing some stuff in Animal Crossing, New Horizons. You know what? I think I'll raid Little Robot Fairy because she could probably use some more viewers. In fact, actually, both of them could use some more viewers. Nah, screw it. I'll send you guys over to First Person Duders again. So just give me a sec here. Where's my stream manager? Raid channel. That. So there's that. Feel free to join in on that. Raid to First Person Duders. So again, there'll be a stream on Saturday. Expect some more Dragon Warrior and maybe some Portal 2 or some other game or another. Might actually try to see if I can get No Man's Sky to work again. Because I've been playing that as of late, and it's nice to just explore the planets and whatnot as a way to chillax, for lack of a better term. So anyway, you all have a good night. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all on Saturday, because I'll be taking Friday off, as usual. And please enjoy First Person Duders.